we have one reoccurring problem in the workshop: offcuts. Loads of them. And while burning them is an option, turning them into something useful feels more rewarding. Today we are testing out a corner joint that looks impossible to assemble, but it works. It might just be the perfect way to turn narrow plywood strips into a stylish and sturdy shelf. Plus, we will try a quick Danish oil finish that works great on CNC projects. One evening while scrolling through Pinterest, I stumbled upon this satisfying corner joint made in hardwood. It looked CNC friendly, so I decided to recreate the concept using plywood offcuts. It took a bit of mental gymnastics to figure out how the pieces interlock, but once that clicked, I adapted the design to suit CNC cut plywood strips instead of hardwood blocks. To support multiple shelves, I introduced a mortise in the vertical beam and stuck with the interlocking half-lap joints for the rest. Once the joinery is figured out, it can be mirrored to create frame of the shelf, and we can add more plywood strip components for the shelves. With the design done, it's time to cut the parts. The shelf consists of only 4 unique components, so it's quite straightforward. In total, it takes just 4 different tool paths repeated a few times. Loading and unloading the CNC takes more time than the actual cutting, which is always a good sign. Once the parts are cut, we can move to the router table to smoothen the edges of each part. This time we are not only making the parts nicer to work with during the next steps of the build, but also the chamfered edge will ensure the joints will fit together without having the dog bone joint corners. For this project, we decided to skip those to have a minimalistic and professional result. Once the component edges are rounded over, we can start preparing the parts for finishing. Since we are planning to try out Danish oil for the build, we don't have to go too crazy with different grit sandpapers. So I quickly give the parts a quick pass with 120 grit sandpaper, first using the orbital sander on the plywood edges and then the larger surfaces. The final touches by hand to ensure everything is nice to the touch. After the sanding is complete, I go over the parts with a damp cloth to remove any wood dust that would interfere with the finishing process. Once the parts are dust free, we can prepare the work surface for finishing. All we really need is a small piece of cotton cloth, the Danish oil bottle, and a place to store the finished parts. Instead of using the paint drying rack, we could test out how well the sacrificial frame works for this purpose. So I quickly assemble a small frame on the CNC router that would accommodate the shelf components. Now we are ready to apply the finish. Applying the Danish oil is simple. A bit on the cotton cloth, then rub it into the surface. It soaks right into the grain, protects the wood, and gives it a nice warm tone without forming surface layer that could crack or flake. The process is super satisfying and doesn't take a lot of skill to do, making it a great option for quick and simple finish to protect your build. After a short wait, I wipe off the excess oil. The only downside of using oil-based finishes, it can take more time for the parts to dry. So after all the excess oil is removed, we have to wait a day before we can start assembling the project. The next day, it's finally time to see if all the work till this point was worth it, and can start putting the parts together. First, we have to assemble the shelves. It requires simply sliding the tenons through the small mortise holes. You might be wondering why the tenons are stretching out so much. Of course, we could have used the blind tenons or have them end right at the mortise edge, but this option seems to work better with the corner joinery. Once we have all 4 shelves assembled, it's time to work on the shelf frame. We attach the shelf extensions to the vertical beams, align everything using pre-cut slots, and slowly bring the full frame together. Once we have the large frames assembled, it's time to add the shelves. It's a little bit tricky to get them in place, and at times we need assistance with the mallet to push the joints all the way together. The tight fit is good. It only means the construction will be rigid and won't be coming apart during use. Once all 4 shelves are attached, you can add the other large frame to the assembly. Again, aligning all the joints and getting the parts together is a bit tricky. Final mallet strike and the shelf is ready to go inside. The clever corner joinery gives the whole piece a unique and minimalistic look, and it feels good knowing the whole thing was made from scraps that might have gone to waste. In the next video, we will make use of the CNC machine to make an Adirondack chair. But until then, you can try out the corner joint we made today and turn your offcuts into a functional build. You will find the CNC files on our website, aribabox.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.